Bow, 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 bow. Cha. Okay, guys. Hello. We have episode number 19. I am your host, Jackson. I'm here with my co-hosts, Sean and Nicholas.
What's up? I'm Nicholas.
We have a great guest today. Guest, who are you today?
So I am Robbie Berger from the Brilliantly Dumb Show. I guess you can't call me a great guest till the interview's over. I may not be such a good guest.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm going to just start this right away because on your YouTube, we'll plug the link in the bio for this because, I mean, your comedy is golden. But you have some very cool guests on your show. Dude Perfect, Michael B. Jordan, Gata from Dave. Tell me a little bit about this because that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's I tell you, it's been a fun ride. It really have. I was working at the Four Seasons. I was a guest services manager at the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills, and Bro Bible got a hold of my stuff. Not sure if you're familiar with Bro Bible. They're a big, media website. Yeah. And I'd been in discussions with them for, to start working for them, full time and have them buy out the podcast, which we were able to come to agreement. Once we came to agreement, we really got off and running. I used every contact, every connection I possibly had, and they used theirs. And with that, we've been able to get some really good guests on there, which has been fun.
When did that start? When did they take you?
So I've been with them. It's pretty crazy, but it's only been about 6 months.
Oh, wow. 6 months.
So, fairly new, but, right when I came on, we got the ball rolling. We got right after it.
That's awesome. So what were you doing before that? Just
Yeah, so I was at the Four Seasons, and then I was the guest services manager. So I was kind of running, different departments there, and I guess experience.
Were you
through that?
Were you making content, or did that start?
It's funny because the Four Seasons is very, you got to be very proper. So at work, no, but then I had this ultra, personality where people saw me outside of work, where it would be, that's when a lot of the content would pile in.
So back to your show, who would you say is the most interesting guest that you've had so far?
That's a good cue. I would probably say the Navy SEAL who shot Osama bin Laden.
Wow.
Yeah, that was really mind blowing. It was tough for me. There's a lot of times where I kind of had to pinch myself and throughout the interview and realize who I was sitting across from, at that time. And with his story, it's one of those things where, as the interviewer, you don't have to do much because he's got such an incredible story that you kind of just let him tell it. Yeah. That to me was just mind blowing.
That's insane. Wow. That is so cool. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Were you nervous?
Yeah, before any interview, that was the second one I did with Bro Bible. Before any interview, you get antsy. It's like an anxious type. I wouldn't say nervous, but no matter what the guest is, I just get a little antsy. My adrenaline starts pumping. But after I interviewed him, his dad came on and interviewed with us, which he had never done before. So that was cool to get his dad's perspective.
Wow.
Into my place after, and it was just a really cool day.
Wow.
Huh. That's a pretty intense interview for your second one ever.
Just throwing me into the ringer right there.
Yeah. Wow.
Who was your first one? Who was the first guest?
First interview was Bob Menery.
Oh, that's a great guest.
That's awesome.
He's a wild card. He's great. He was my first guest, and he actually helped set up, like, the Robert O'Neill one actually came through Menery, so he's really helped me, in that regard. He really has.
Wow. Tell me a little bit about golf, because all the people listening right now, today's Wednesday, but this will be live Friday. So on Tuesday, I posted your video of you heckling the players. Do you do that a lot? Because that was awesome.
It's funny. I went to my first golf tournament in Riviera when I first came out to California, which was 2 years ago, and I ended up just getting hammered drunk. Wasted. So, at that point, I had never been to a golf tournament, and I was in awe of it, just how close you can get to the players. And it's unlike any other professional sporting experience. You can't get this close to the guys. So I started chirping Bubba Watson a little bit, and the ball kind of got rolling. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then since that, every year we go back to Riviera and do that. So it's the only tournaments I've been to.
Okay, that's awesome.
Have you gotten kicked out of that tournament yet, or are you still surviving?
No, you know what? There's a fine line I try and walk to where you're not obnoxious. And in the video, there's a couple where I'm getting close. I never really let it get there to where it gets to be too much. So the players actually enjoy it.
Yeah,
that's good.
They were having a good time with, you saw Finau, and then they were having a good time with it,
Yeah.
Are these during practice rounds or just the regular events? Or
this is the real deal, baby. This is the real deal. Trying to make sure, obviously, you don't do any shit in their backswing or whatever, but before or after their swing, I mean, I just let it rip.
Do you think of these as they come, or do you have maybe some planned? Or
I had news for you, Jackson. All 3 times I've been so drunk that I couldn't tell you. I mean, I guess the time that comes, but the Bud Lights are flowing so. I really don't know. And then the next day, we watch, and it's just hilarious to watch.
Nick, I know you got a question about that specifically.
Yeah, so I guess who's your favorite player to heckle on the tour? Like, who do you like to tickle their tummy? You know what I mean?
Tickle their tummy.
I would actually say Tony Finau.
Tony Finau. He seems like a great dude.
Oh,
he seems like he takes it really well.
Yeah.
By far the best. There's a couple where no matter what you say, how funny it is, they won't respond. Like Koepka's ice cold. Justin Thomas is ice cold. But Finau's great. I mean, whatever you say, he'll interact with you. And, some of these guys just stay so locked in, so you get it, like the Koepkas of the world.
Yeah. Has any of these players seen it and, commented or maybe shared it or not yet?
You know what? I know Brooks Koepka has. Koepka actually loves it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I think Koepka's response to it, but I don't know. I mean, I would think maybe they recognize the voice now that it's been years of doing it, just that Riviera, but I hope they have with, accounts like you guys that post it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you plan on going to more tournaments other than Riviera, or just because are you in California? Are you from California?
Yeah. Oh, so I'm actually born and raised in Jersey.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And like everyone tells me, I really just started getting into golf a couple years ago to where now I love it. I just love the game. But the Phoenix, the Waste Management Open, everyone says is just a shit show.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
I've been to that.
Sean,
no, my parents go every year. I was supposed to go this year, but I couldn't get a flight.
That would be a ball. So I definitely see me make an appearance.
You'd kill that one.
So, I would have a field day there.
Yeah. With that being said, who's the ideal foursome on the course?
Ooh, that's a solid cue. With PGA guys.
Anybody.
I think you got to throw Charles Barkley in there. I would absolutely love to play golf with Charles Barkley.
Yep.
I'd love to let it rip with John Daly.
Oh, yeah.
How can you not throw Daly into that? And just a guy who is a golfer that it'd be intense, but it's him, Michael Jordan. I mean, fuck. How can you not?
Wow, yeah. Yeah. Lose some money, though.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not throw Jordan in that?
Yeah. Wow.
Do you think Jordan would? Oh no, you go.
No,
Jackson.
You go ahead. No, that was just an
you go. No, you go.
No, Nick, you got it. You got it.
Just somebody go.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh my gosh. You said something about Jordan.
I feel like Jordan would be. I like Jordan. But would you get scared like playing with him? Because I feel like he'd just be kind of like really mean.
Oh, yeah. Shaking my boots, no doubt about
it. To get this, to help you understand why Nick just said that, it's because Nick Bavaro lives in Chicago, okay? But if you ask Nick, who's the better basketball player, Nick, LeBron James or Michael Jordan?
Let's hear it.
I would say LeBron. This is a LeBron podcast right here.
He's insistent.
You know,
LeBron. It's crazy.
He didn't even look at us when he said that. He had his head down to the floor. He didn't even look us in the eye when he said it.
Yeah, it's kind of
tough. I think, Michael would be a little intimidating, but like, I mean, I would imagine after 3 holes, he's at least like 3 beers in, so easily loosen him up.
Between me and Barkley, that one of us could kind of open him up. But just to say that you golf with Michael Jordan, that's tough to beat, you know?
Yeah.
Now, I was going to say, who would your ideal foursome be off the course?
It's a good one. Like just to hang out with?
No,
or a foursome. Like you're a foursome, four people.
Sex, like girls' wise?
Yeah, or it could be boys. Like we don't judge.
Whatever you're into.
Oh man.
I just understood the question.
Kylie Jenner from a clout perspective.
Okay.
I put Kylie Jenner on there. Summer Rae.
Oh, okay.
And I've always been a big Vanessa Hudgens guy.
Wow, nice.
I can respect that.
Big Hudgens guy. She's got that cute yet hot type thing going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know who Vanessa reminds me of? Mila Kunis, kind of.
I was just thinking that.
Vibe, yeah.
Kind of an exotic look.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm on board with that.
Well, we have some funny questions, but I'll get the serious one out of the way.
Yeah.
What are your plans when the PGA Tour starts back up? Are you gonna? I know, cause no fans. So does that kind of just leave you like? I don't really know. Yeah, like.
Dude, I think we could all agree we just want any type of sports back now.
Right.
I mean, it's hard to imagine it without fans.
Yep.
I think if there's one sport you could really get by without fans, to where I don't think it would definitely be a difference, but not a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
I think golf, you could kind of get away with it.
Yeah.
You know,
sure.
NBA, I can't imagine a basketball game going on without fans, a football game, you know?
Yeah.
I think watching a couple NBA games without fans would be kind of sweet. Like you just hear everything the players are saying.
It'll be interesting for sure. It's gonna take some time to get accustomed to it as well.
Yeah.
The good news for you, Bavaro, is now nobody shows up to a Bulls game as is, so you can know if there's fans or no fans.
That is so true. I think you know what they should do for the PGA Tour is have no fans except for you. One.
I like this.
Bob Memory too.
I like the Chi-Town kid. I really do.
They have you walk around the course. I mean, the PGA Tour would grow the game. It would be pretty cool for you. You know what I mean? Like win-win for everyone.
I think if we get you and Bob commentating a golf tournament, viewership is tripled.
Can you imagine Bob Memory on it?
And let Jim Nance and who he does it with have their channel, and then if you want to get raunchier, you head over to me and Matt.
Yeah, exactly.
That would attract so many casual fans.
That would attract so many casual fans.
Hey, you guys
should really consider that.
You guys got the big following.
We'll try and make it happen.
I love that.
Yeah.
Nick, I know you want to ask this question.
I like this. When we get a guest, I do something called stalking. So then I just kind of go through your Instagram or anything I can find about you to just kind of have questions. So my question would be, what's your favorite can of dip? I noticed you had a Skull mint on there. I think it was like a while ago, but yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm not a big dipper. Like I grew up around baseball, so it's always on there. Or like I chirped Kepko when he had 2 tins in the back.
Yeah.
But I've never been a dip guy. Yeah, I'll smoke a joint from time to time. But no, I've never been able to get into it. I get too dizzy.
Yeah,
me neither.
Yeah.
I just do the coffee grinds to make it look like I'm cool, but
Nick, have you dipped before?
no.
Yeah,
I've never dipped before. So
I don't think it's anything. People love it. I don't get it. I tried it one time. I was in center field. I felt like I was playing third base. I didn't know where.
Well, okay. This is my favorite question. I like asking everyone this, but it's kind of elaborate. Okay. First off, if you were to play golf right now, what would you shoot? Would you say?
I would be high 80s, low
90s. All right. So
special.
Say you play the front 9. You're playing golf. You're with the boys. You're having a good round. No, you're having a good time. But you just bogey 9 straight holes. If you bogey the next 9, you're at shoot 90. But come on. You've hit 5 fairways, 3 greens. You think you could do better. So you hit the turn. You're getting a bev and you're getting a snack.
Yep. What am I taking?
Yep.
We all know, the golden throne, the main turn snack, you got to go with dog, right?
Love the dog, yep.
You got to go dog on the turn. That's set in stone. And then something I'm big on, how about these Bud Light seltzers, fellas?
The Bud Light seltzers.
Phenomenal. I actually more than like the claws or the Bud Light seltzers just hit different.
They do. I'm actually gonna get some. I'm gonna get some later tonight, actually, for sure.
Get yourself a hot dog and a Bud Light seltzer tonight.
Maybe play some Rory McIlroy too, or something.
There you go.
Yeah, that's great. What are your thoughts on Arnold Palmer's though?
Never been big.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. I know that's not a very popular take. I'm not a big iced tea guy. Lemonade, but it's never been a big guy.
Yeah. Well, Robert, it was fun chatting to you. See ya. Sean, I know you got one too here. I've asked a lot. I'm sorry.
Those are both Nick's questions left.
No, I thought you had one. I don't want to ask. Who did he tell you that to?
I don't know what that even means.
Like, basically what he's asking is, like, who did he tell you that to?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like, yeah, no, like, so.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So
who did he tell you that to?
Oh, Grady, are you going to take that one, or you want me to take that?
I honestly don't know what they're talking about.
I'm kind of asking both
before, thinking it's really funny.
I guess.
I think they're just fucking with you.
Probably.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking with you 100%. No one ever knows how to react to that question ever.
Because it's like not a real sentence.
It's not a real question. Yeah, there is.
Probably had the same one the most too. Yeah, I was a little caught off guard there.
Yeah, that's kind of. I think we're just trying to figure out like what the answer is to that question, so we keep asking.
Gotcha.
So we
don't even know how to answer. You want me to answer it?
No, you don't. You can't answer it. I think that's the thing, and we're just trying to.
That's the thing. But you keep
Yeah.
So I'm confused if you're trying to get me to answer this question, or if you're just continuing saying, it doesn't make sense and you can't answer it.
I don't know why we're still talking about this.
Well, now I'm curious, Nick. Do you want me to answer it?
No, I think we just kind of leave it at ease. And just,
I had a remark. I had a funny comeback for it, but it's all good. It's all good. All right, we'll do our last questions. Sean, I'll let you think of one because apparently you're only off the script. Nick, let's start off with you.
Yeah, so this one's a little hard hitting, but my question would be, why did you agree to talk to us, and do you regret that you did?
Nah, look, I think you guys are characters. You guys threw me a post, which I always appreciate. But dude, I like golf people. I like the golf community. You guys got a big following as well, which also helps. But I respect people in the golf community and are doing what you guys do. It's awesome.
I think you are the perfect face for golf comedy because there's a lot of boomers, it's,
We gotta get that. I want there to be a younger crowd, into golf, not just the old school guys, and change it up. That's why I like what you boys are doing.
Got to make it fun. That's what your post is doing. This is my question, I guess more on the serious note. What do you have planned here for 2020? Are you because the page is going great. Are you super excited? You just had Dude Perfect on. Like, what's next, man?
You know what? I think the goal definitely is to have my own show.
Okay.
I think one day we got a good cast of characters to where we can make it happen.
Yep.
And then in the meantime, just keep pumping out these interviews. I got an announcement coming today on a guest that we just landed.
Ooh.
So yeah, man, just gotta keep firing away.
Are you on Apple Podcasts or is it just the YouTube or?
Yeah, so it's everything. The Brilliantly Dumb show's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff, and then YouTube as well to get the live feed, which people like.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Well, I'll ask you for your socials after Sean's question. Sean, you got a question?
Sure, Tom.
Well, first of all, can you give us a hint as to who that guest is that you landed, since this won't air till Friday, or is that still confidential?
Here, how about we do this? Fuck it, I'll tell you, Pat McAfee.
Oh, cool.
I did see that he just followed you on Insta, so that makes sense.
No, I'm hyped about that. It's funny. I think one of you asked the question of guys, that I would like to have on. McAfee's the man, so I'm pumped about that.
That's gonna be super entertaining.
He's hilarious. His energy's nonstop.
Yep.
All right, and then just I guess for the final question, what would you say your funniest chirp was on the golf course? Like towards it, what do you think was your best one?
Oh man, that's good. I would probably say the Bubba Watson when he came out of the porter potties, because I had been on him all round, and people told me that you can get into Bubba's head. So when he came, just the whole round I was on him, and finally it was like 17, and he went to go take a piss, and I asked him how he enjoys the Porter Johns here at Riviera, and he was so close to me to where he heard it, and the gallery enjoyed it. So that was like the final blow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that Bubba Watson has always seemed like he'd be a fun guy just to go at.
And that's what people had told me even before. Again, going to Riviera was my first tournament, and I was blown away. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Do you I am curious about this. Do you record it yourself, or is someone recording you?
Yeah, so I have a camera, and then my buddy that I'm always with always has a camera as well. So sometimes, especially with how much we're drinking at these things, we have bad camera angles and whatnot. So we're making sure we're getting it from two sides, just he gets something that I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, this was great, dude. What are your for the listeners? Brilliantly Dumb, is that the app for everything, pretty much?
Yeah, so Brilliantly Dumb's for the Instagram, and then everything else as far as the show is just the Brilliantly Dumb Show, and then just about on all streaming platforms and whatnot.
I do have one final question.
Sure.
Okay.
TikTok. Do you use it? Because I've seen you on the For You page quite a bit.
Good. Look at that. Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you there before too.
I love TikTok. At first, I was against it like everybody else, kids and whatnot. I fucking love that thing. So I don't care what people say about it. It's a blast.
Yeah, because I remember I've seen your TikToks at least 3 times. Because when you followed me, I was like, oh, I know exactly who this is. Like, I know exactly who this dude is.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, even just the For You pages scrolling down, like not even putting videos out there. There's so much shit that I get caught in that TikTok rabbit hole so easy.
Do you have this is a double question. I'll be done after this. Favorite account Do you have a favorite account? And then what's the longest you think you've spent on TikTok in one sitting?
Wow. Favorite account. This is going to sound a little weird, but I actually like the cooking accounts.
Okay, yeah, cooking's great.
Watch Gordon Ramsay do a scrambled egg 5 times over. For some reason, I get, I don't really like to cook that much. I just get weird satisfaction out of the cooking ones. I would say in one TikTok sitting, I think I've put an hour in.
An hour. Okay.
Probably capped it off, and I'd like to think I capped it off at an hour.
That's actually really impressive. Actually, that's impressive.
No, I get pretty deep in the TikTok thing for sure.
Well, it was so great having you on, man. Go check out his stuff. I'll put your stuff in the description when this airs on Friday. But good luck with everything, and we're definitely gonna have to get you on in the future.
Fellas, you say the word. You guys are doing God's work as far as the golf. I appreciate it. I'll keep firing you some stuff. And again, thanks for having me. I appreciate what you guys are doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, thank you. It was a lot of fun.
All right, fellas, you take care. Anything you need, you fire away at me.
Awesome. You too.
Later, boys.
Later.
Yeah.